Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today we're going to talk about Dungeons and Dragons, and we're going to talk about Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, and we're going to talk about sharing the tenets of the greatest teachers to the people you are least expected to spread it to, and the importance of that. So, pretty deep subject. Full spoilers for 2024 Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Wes Ball is the director for this. All he had done before this was the Maze Runner trilogy, which I don't know if anybody even finished that, but he crushed it. This Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is extremely well directed. The story is banger. This was 5 out of 5 stars. I loved it. But let's get into this deep subject of sharing the greatest teachings of the greatest teachers, right? And how it matters when you share it to the people that you were expected least to share it with. All right, so first of all, let's bust out the obvious. I'm an evangelical Christian, right? But I am saved because the Israelites were not. The Israelites said it's not enough to share the greatest teachings of the greatest teacher with Israelites. Israelite saves Israelite. Who cares, right? Like, it's not enough. We have to go further. Yes, it's great that actually people care. Let me rephrase that. Israelite saves Israelite. That's nice, but it's also obvious, right? Like, you care about your own. Okay, I guess that matters. What really made it special was the Israelites was like, no, we need to share this with the world. Israelite saves Gentile, and when they shared when the Israelites shared the good news, the gospel of Jesus, that's when things really changed, right? Like, before that, the Israelites were living with the Romans, and they're like, oh yeah, all y'all are gonna die. You got no stake in the forever land, right? Like, you're not gonna have eternal life. We are, not you, right? And it was considered pretty selfish, right? Israelite saves Israelite. Okay, right? How's that important, right? So in Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, Raka, right? He is a follower of Caesar, and he takes the greatest teachings of the greatest teacher, and he gives them to Noah, who is a chimpanzee. So he's an orangutan, and he says, "Hey Noah, we just met. We're about to kill each other, but I'm a man of peace because I'm a follower of Caesar." And he says, and you know what Caesar said? Caesar said two things. He said, "Stronger together, together stronger, together stronger." Like, and like, this orangutan is like, you and I'm an orangutan. You're a chimpanzee, but together we're stronger. I know this because these are the greatest teachings of the greatest teacher, right? And also, ape not kill ape. You and I can't fight because we can end up killing each other, right? And I'm giving the greatest teachings to the greatest. I'm giving the greatest teaching to the greatest teachers, right? The greatest teachings of the greatest teacher. And in the movie, I'm like, that's nice, like, yeah, ape helps ape, ape saves ape, right? With ape helps ape with the greatest teaching of the greatest teacher. Selfish. It's incredibly self-involved, right? Ape to ape. Is it special? Right? No, it really isn't special, right? So when does it really matter? So Raka gives these incredibly important teachings to Raka gives these incredibly important teachings to Noah, okay? And he's like, together stronger, ape not kill ape, right? These are values that can go on for generations, and they literally have been handed down generation to generation, right? Where are we at? And then the important part is Noah, then he spreads it to the person least expected, right? Every ape in the film tells him, you cannot trust humans. You cannot trust humans. Noah gives the necklace of the Order of Caesar to Nova, the female human, right? He shares the greatest teachings of the greatest teacher with a person least expected to use it, value it, or respect it. And he's like, I'm going to give you the great, here, take this. This is Caesar. I'm passing this on to you, right? together stronger. Ape not ape kill ape, and it was just the symbol. I think he just gave her the necklace, right? But it was really important. It was like, hey, this is super important to us. This was, Raka died for this, right? Now, where does this connect with us as dungeon masters, right? Well, what are we going to do, right? Is it going to be ape help ape, or is it going to be ape helps human, right? And that's where we are right now, right? We are in the ape helps ape. We are saying, hey, dungeon master, these are the greatest teachings these are the greatest teachings of the greatest teacher, right? Secular. These are the greatest teachings of the greatest secular teacher. Who was the greatest secular teacher? Gary Gygax. What did he say? He said 3 things. He said, infinite identity. He said, you can have infinite identity. You can have as many identities as you wish. You can have 100 if you're a dungeon master. You can have 10 if you're a dragon master, right? Okay. What else? What else are the great teachings of the greatest secular teacher? It's a really interesting question, right? So, the next one is true name, right? They're like, your name is incredibly valuable. Do not accept a nickname. Do not allow anybody to forget your name. Do not allow anybody to say your name wrong, because names are power, incredible power. If you know the true name of the thing, you control the thing, right? You understand the value of the thing. You can control the thing. The other thing is, when somebody gives you your name, you never forget it, right? Like, you'll meet people. They're like, hey, hi ho he, it's great to meet you. I'm going to forget your name. And I'm like, thank you, garbage human. I do not want to talk to you ever again. I am giving you my name, right? We listened to Gary. He said, true name, true name. Names are powerful. They are of incredible value, right? Like, we don't walk around, like, I cannot stress this enough, right? I learned true name from Gary. I'm like, oh, this person's going to give me their name. I need to strive to remember it. Because the next time, and you have people walking around saying, I'm a garbage human. I'm going to forget your name because I don't care about you. I only care about me. This is profound. It is so profound, right? Anyone who tells you they're going to forget your name when you meet them is a pure garbage human you should run away from. It's important. Gary said it, right? True name, right? It's really important, right? True name. Infinite identity. And here's the biggest one. Unlimited purview. As a dungeon master, the rest of the world's like, well, I don't need to know about botany. I don't need to know about medieval weapons. I don't need to know about all these things that aren't part of my life. But the moment we build worlds, every single life is a part of this and this. It's in our heart and our mind. We have to learn everything. That's why I have 2 digital libraries, 3 physical libraries, right? Like, I own 5 separate libraries of books. So do you, right? Unlimited purview, infinite identity. This and true name, right? If you know the true name of a thing, you can control the thing. If you know the true name of a thing, you can know the value of a thing. You don't have to control it. But also, you need to understand, when you give someone your true name, they can control you with it, right? That's what nicknames are about, right? The person's like telling you right out of the gate, I do not respect you. I will not use your name. This is why dead naming is so important. True name. Gary was talking about it on February 7, 1974, decades before true name before dead naming and all these name issues came up. This is critical, right? So we have these powerful teachings. Dungeon Master give to Dungeon Master. Who cares? Ape help ape. Who cares? Right? Ape help human. That's where it goes beyond. Dungeon Master help Muggle. Right? You and me, we're there, baby. We are the intellectual elite of this world. We are the most charismatic, confident, intelligent people in the world because Gary built a filter for it. It's not that great for us to just find other super charismatic confident, intelligent people and give them this gift. Let's give true name, infinite identity, unlimited purview to muggles. And you're like, whoa, Scott, whoa! You can't give it to muggles. They're going to drop it. They don't know what it is. This is where it matters. 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 Ape help ape is not enough. Ape help ape is not enough. Ape help human. That's where the traction is, right? Dungeon Master helps Dungeon Master. I've done it. We need to move on. We need to move. That's not the important part, right? Dungeon Master help Muggle, right? Can we get somebody who's a true fan of professional football to actually play Dungeons and Dragons, to be a Dungeon Master? It's going to be an incredibly difficult lift dealing with these muggles, right? How are they going to perceive all of this? It's a 750-page annual to even start understanding Dungeons and Dragons. So, just reading that, right? This is where we land. This is where we land. Ape help ape is not enough. Ape help ape is not enough. Ape help human. Ape help human. Right? Dungeon Master help Muggle. Right? The most charismatic, confident, intelligent person in the world giving Dungeons and Dragons to somebody who is not charismatic, is not confident, and is not intelligent, and helping them to become a Dungeon Master. That's where the traction really is. That's what we're called to do by Gary's Legacy, in my humble opinion. And it ain't going to be easy, because we just found out the new core books are even longer, even bigger, right? But this is the important part. Every single word you just heard is my humble opinion. What's important is when I get to hear your humble opinion, we get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider liking and subscribing, and have a fetch millennium.